Before you ask, yes, this is a new mask. Thank you. Hey guys, how's it going? So it's gonna be a very miniature book haul. I say miniature, it's like 8 books, but and then also kind of like just something like really cool that happened. We'll start off with the book haul, starting with the Finishing School series by Gail Carriger. So I listened to all of these on audiobook before I got them. Bow. That was book 3, this is book 2. And Bow. And this is one of my favorite series of all time. Soap's and Sophronia's relationship is one of my favorite of all the books I've read. So, loving that. Another series I got was The Case for Jamie by Brittany Cavallaro. The Last of August. And her final book that just came out this year, A Question of Holmes. And it is the final book to the Sherlock Holmes series. And Sherlock Holmes and James Watson is basically like a descendant story, which are some of my favorites. The only one that I don't have yet is A Study in Charlotte because I wanted the hardback cover and okay, so this was annoying. I ordered this in like new condition and like it's kind of hard to see on camera, but up close kind of see how the edges are bent, and it's very faded. It's not like new. And I would have gotten the acceptable version had I wanted that one. This one I did buy brand new because I could not have this. I had to own the whole series. And I'm just waiting for A Study in Charlotte hardback to be available. But Sherlock Holmes, basically just some more Sherlock Holmes stories with kind of a gender bent Sherlock Holmes. So Charlotte Holmes is his descendant. She's 16. And she meets James Watson in a school they go to together. And they just kind of pick up their roles, but also kind of figure out who they are as their own people and not just what history and the books expect them to be. This funny story, they actually sent me 2 copies of each of these books, so, and neither of them, honestly, this was a really bad haul from thrift books this time because a lot of my books came in not great condition, and they charged me for 2 copies of these 2 books, and I double checked my cart before I ordered out because I saw it said 2 copies and I changed it to 1 and I still took 2. So I'm dealing with that. Thus far they've been nice enough to refund me this one and just donating the second book. I'll probably give it to my mom. I imagine that I'll end up doing the same with this book. I'll give it to my mom. She's just recently gotten into reading, so I'm having way too much fun offering her all these books. So that's just kind of like my mini book haul. I do highly recommend this Gail Carriger series, The Finishing School. It goes Etiquette and Espionage, Curtsies and Conspiracies, Waistcoats and Weaponry, and then Manners and Mutiny. And I just guarantee you'll fall in love with Soap and Sophronia like I did. I'll be doing a review probably on the series collectively in a bit here, as well as the Charlotte Holmes series, which have been my 2 favorite reads of this year. To what was really cool that happened. So I'm also a writer. I like to be a writer. If I'm not a writer, I would like to be an author, getting paid to write stories. Anyway, so I wrote this story a few years back and I never finished it. I'm very close to finishing it. It's at about 50,000 words. I want it to be at about 70,000. And I think that gives me enough space to kind of tie it up nicely. I just never decided how I wanted it to end. It's about this girl who lost her memory and was adopted, and she became famous for music. She doesn't remember writing a lot of these songs other than the fact that they just came to her one day. People ask her about her past, she doesn't remember, whatever. So I had written some songs for the book. And just this past weekend, on the 19th, and you may have seen my Facebook post if you follow me on Facebook, I got to perform a few of those songs for a festival, and it was actually super cool. I was so nervous. People tell me I did a good job, but We're all our own worst critics, okay? I know that. Just take the compliment. Take it. But that was just something that was really cool, and I really start to start doing more of these kind of chill book hauls, talk about something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. More reviews coming soon. I have a fan fiction review for How to Train Your Dragon fan fiction coming up, and I already recorded it. I just need to edit it. Excited for that one because I love that story. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I just wanted to share the books I got. I just wanted to share kind of that experience. And for the end here, I'll go ahead and insert a clip from singing, actually. Oh, side note here. I have decided I wanted to make like a Bookworms Anthem album kind of thing. It's not going to be an actual album. It's going to be individual songs that I put together on a playlist on this YouTube channel. And the first one's going to be released December 1st. The audio by itself might be released earlier than that, but I would like to make a very, very simple, don't get your hopes up, very simple music video to go with it. But the song that is releasing then is one of the songs that I performed at the festival. It was just so cool looking back on it. When it was happening, I was just too nervous to do anything, so I was just just glad it was over, but like not glad at the same time because I've never been under so much stress in my life. But I'm very glad I did it, which is very outside of my comfort zone. This is what I do for fun. I read books and talk to a camera. That's my hobby. And post pictures of books. If I'm feeling frisky, comment on more books and begin a conversation with another book lover. But we both have that same, agreement that it's about books and then we part ways. Anyway, thanks so much for joining in today. We'll be having more books, or more book reviews up, fanfiction reviews, stuff like that. And the first song will be released December 1st. It is called Just Miss You, and it is very much in honor of somebody who had gotten me into books to begin with. I can't wait to share it with you guys. Don't forget to follow me on my Facebook, on my Instagram. Oh, I do have a giveaway going on right now on my Instagram for the House of Bones ebook. Go ahead. It's going on to the 31st, so I'll get this video up probably tonight. Tomorrow morning, maybe. I do have one more thing I wanted to talk about. So I would like to do a book awards kind of thing, and I'm thinking maybe keeping it in the YA area. So far on Facebook, a lot of the Facebook groups I follow, I've kind of posted that and to just get some ideas and things like that. If you have an idea for a category, let me know. Some of the categories I already have are like best male and female character, best antagonist, best plot development, best plot twist, book you threw across the room the hardest, best secondary character, best cover art, favorite author debut or favorite indie author debut, non-human supporting character, best map. I love the best map one, and I'm gonna credit the person who mentioned that one later, either in this video or when I actually get the official list of things I'm doing. Best cliffhanger, best debut in general, and best kiss. I love the best kiss one. I love that one. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon, and bye.
Because they can hear y'all over her.
Alrighty.
Oh, they moved.
So this next song is not one I was originally gonna play, but it is an original, and it is very much for my grandmother.
Oh. Thank you, Booger.
There were times that I cried for no reason at all. Tears just slipping out of this cavernous hole, gaping open. Really kind of miss you and all the books we read together, talking about the stories and the people inside, how different their lives were from mine. Those are the days I need a book most of all, a story to take me away. Fall into another place, another time, forget for just a second that you're gone.
got it.
Dream the biggest dreams for me, and all you wanted from me was for me to succeed. Just really kinda miss you and all the books we read together, thinking about the stories and the people inside, how different their lives were from mine. And just smile and take another book that I love to share. The feeling of getting lost in a good book, feelings and stories no one cares. The chosen one to lead the battalion on, with anti-hero to discover her worth, the romantic to find her love. It's just good, because good always wins. I just really kinda miss you and all the books we read together, talking about the stories and the people inside, how different their lives were from mine. Promise me that there was more waiting for me, if only I was patient.